Today we're gonna take this new bike, Leroy Jenkins, out on the beach, teach some girls how to ride. We've had trying to do it with a larger bike earlier, but it was just too big, so pick this one up for a good deal, kind of the club bike, and show them what's up on the beach. Hopefully get some bikini action going as well.
See that little girl riding? Oh my gosh, she's my hero. 14. Started when she was 4. That's amazing.
My name's Derek Fabella, from Aloha Cycles. I think I'm here to teach some girls how to ride.
Alright, so here we got the clutch. This is going to control the momentum that you're going to be going. You got front brake here, rear brake over here. You got to remember never ever slam the front brake on because this is most of your stopping power. This is about 80% of your stopping power. The rear brake's about the last 20. You don't ever want to blip it too hard. You just kind of want to ease into it. It's the same general way that a car works with a clutch. You know, you hold it in, put it in gear, and slowly let off the clutch as you give it gas. Kind of that same, you know,
right.
Same. Make sure it's in neutral when you kick it.
Okay.
So put the kickstand up, and then see if it's in neutral. So kick down on the. Okay, now hold the clutch in, and bring it half up, just half a click. Yeah, and now let's move it back and forth. See if it's in neutral. Yeah, so it's in neutral now. And then let go of the clutch and pull the kicker out.
Okay.
And give it one good kick.
Oh, shit.
Don't fall over though. It actually might be in gear, possibly. Yeah, it's in gear still. So you're gonna kick it down, all the way down. Okay, now try to bring it half up.
No, wait, am I supposed to put a clutch in?
You don't need to, no.
And then...
Just half a click.
Feels pretty solid.
Does it?
Yeah.
So that should be it right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now it's in neutral. Now it'll kick over. There you go. I'm still going to kind of walk alongside you just in case you want to fall over. But at least now you can put your feet down.
Yeah.
You know.
It's much nicer when I can actually hold it up.
Yeah. So slowly, just do it real slow when you're letting off the clutch. Real slow and don't give it too much gas.
I remember you said that last time and that didn't work.
Yeah. But always remember, if you're in a panic situation, you want to hold the clutch in. Because when you panic, you're going to want to freak out and not even know what to do. Just always in the back of your mind, remember, pull clutch in if I'm freaking out. Pull clutch in.
Okay. Testing the throttle.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, no, flip it a couple times, going to see how it works.
Cool.
Yeah. Kick it down the first, and now you're ready to go. So anytime you left the clutch, the bike's going to go forward.
Okay.
So give it a little bit of gas and slowly off the clutch. What just happened?
I don't know. I asked my dad when I think I was in 6th grade for a dirt bike because surfing was getting kind of boring. So he bought me a dirt bike, bought me an 80. It was a 1976 80 with it had metal tank back then. So after that bike, he bought me another 80, and that's the first year of the monoshock from Yamaha, and I loved it. I was kind of hooked, but apparently my dad couldn't really afford it because you know how it is. Dirt bikes are expensive sport, so I ended up selling my 80 because I kind of grew out of it, and then I went back to surfing. Surfed quite a bit contests on Oahu, and then I moved to Maui because my brother was living here, and then opened up I had a partner with a friend of mine, had a surfboard manufacturing, so I was shaping, glassing, sanding, doing a whole bit. Then one day my roommate, well, I got married, yeah. I got married, had 2 lovely kids. Tried teaching them surfing, but they wanted to ride motocross more. But I had a roommate, he came home with a bike one day, and I told him, I want to ride it. And he goes, you don't know how to ride? I goes, I know a little bit. So I jumped on the bike, he had a CR 125, and I pulled a wheelie all the way down the road, and he's like, whoa, you know how to ride? I'm like, yeah, I used to race before. So from then I got hooked again, and I haven't stopped riding since. I still surf a lot, but not as much as I used to.
Dirt biking with my older brothers when I was about 8. They got me a little Honda 80 and started taking me around with them. I'd chase them around on all the trails. I was born and raised here my whole life. I went to school. Pretty much my first 10 years of life were spent on the beach. My parents were old hippies, and we used to live down in the commune down there for weeks and weeks at a time. I remember one time when the engine fell out of the truck when we were on our way out there at like 9 o'clock at night, and we had to sleep on the road because there was nothing. There was no Wailea, no Kihei. After the Maui Sands, it was it, gnarly 4x off-road. Went to school, went to coolest school, Seabury, went over to Southern Oregon University, came back, and I'm working with one of my best friends, Jake Barefoot, selling tours and activities. We pretty much run his company. It's called Tom Barefoot's Tours. That's what I do most of the days. I'm sitting behind my desk, just dying to get back on my bike. Maui Dual Sport is one of the coolest things I think I've ever found on this island. It's opened up whole new worlds for me. Chris, Rice Out Puder, is my friend Jake's old friend from Mendocino, and he came back and moved in, and he just started buying bikes. And when I met him, he had 3 bikes already and was looking to get a 4th, and he's like, my XR is too small, I don't even ride that anymore, it's too slow. And I was like, I want to go riding, because I was looking at his pictures, and he was showing me pictures of spots on my island that he'd moved to like 6 months ago that I'd never even been to, and that was making me crazy. So they put me on the XR before he even sold it to me, and took me to a ride to the summit of Haleakala, and there's no way I could ever go back. Like, I was sold. And picked up this baby a couple months later because I wanted to have more access, be able to ride on the roads. And we are called dual sport, so you kind of got to have the dual sport if you're going to be part of the gang and rocking the Hana missions. There's no place to park your truck out there. Otherwise, I might have stuck for a little while longer, but I really wanted to do rides like Wahe'e and out in Hana, where you pretty much have to ride your bike to the trail and just go, because you're going right off the side of the road up into the mountains. I got a KLX 250S. I picked it up for just under $3,000, which was a steal. It had about 2,000 miles on it when I got it, and now it's got just over 20. So I'm getting to put a little bit of use to it, not anywhere near as much as I want. She's a great bike. She has great high-end power, so I can charge on the highway 70, 80, no problem. My helmet starts to pull on my head a little bit at that point. I wish I had a little more broppiness though. When I try and really just jump on the power, I don't got it most of the time. I gotta be already high-end, going fast, and then I can get some more torque out of it, but I wanna be able to shift up and just rip the roosts like we were trying to do right there. Saw me almost high side a couple times because I thought I was gonna get my back end to slide around, but it just wasn't coming. It was giving the power too slow. And I offered to go take her over to the other side to go check out Baldwin Beach. And she was all excited and sure, and like, I'll follow you. And I was like, okay, great. And so I went 20 feet, stepped on my back brake and turned completely sideways. And lo and behold, she was following me and T-boned right directly into my crankcase going about 1 mile an hour and bumped me a little bit and fell down. She's totally fine, but it was kind of funny. I felt a little guilty.
Comfortable, a lot more comfortable than I thought I was going to be. Just really scared and nervous and anxious at first, but then once Chris got me going, I was totally fine. I think he's a good teacher. I felt like really comfortable after he explained the gears and how to switch gears and everything, so I felt like he was a good teacher. But he's my only motorcycle teacher as of now, so I don't really have a lot to compare. He smelled like he was wearing deodorant today. He smelled like his normal lovely self. I don't know. Riding horses and then riding this is like, the comparison is really different because you have the control more. Horses tend to make up their own mind sometimes, so this is kind of like, I don't know, I just feel in control and I like that. They're pretty awesome. I met them one night at the movies here in Paia, Johnny B's, and ever since then I've been hooked. They're great people. Kalani is amazing. Chris is such a great guy. They're nice people, and Greg Hoxie, so talented and amazing. And I just met Nikki today, and she's super nice. And I just met Seth today. And I love me some Kurt Sauce. He's amazing. I liked him though as Minute Stop, so I hope he keeps that name. I'm voting for Minute Stop.
Hold on, there's fur in my mouth. Way too much fur in my mouth.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying you should try the red one.
I don't, yeah, nice. I'm being covered. Sounds like the audio is good.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Fucking Hawks. Fucking hate that guy.
And welcome to Maui Dual Sport, ladies and gentlemen. Here on the beautiful island of Maui, many of you know me as Accidental Broadcast on YouTube. Just making you a little video to introduce you to Maui Dual Sport, a Facebook page that Mr. Mendo created a few months back as a way for us to organize and get together and post as far as where we're going to be riding, when we're going to be riding, how the riding is on a particular part of the island, pictures, video uploads, smack talking, a lot of smack talking actually.
Yeah, try shifting. So like shift to second and then practice shifting back to first.
So tell me, like, explain to me how that works.
So, you know, you're starting off, you're in first. You're cruising along, and it's, you know, it's
now it's up or is it down?
It's up.
It's up.
So down, just remember, down is down, and up is shifting up, like 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the way down is 1, and then after that, you're going to shift up. You're going to pull the clutch in, shift to second, let go. You're in second. And then if you want to go back to first, pull the clutch back in, shift down to first.
Oh, okay.
But remember, when you shift to first, it's gonna slow the bike down a lot.
Right,
so you want to be going slow, and kind of you'll get to know the speed you need to be when you're gonna shift.
Okay, wait, let's see if I can downshift.
Did you get up in the second, third?
I got into second, I think.
Nice.
Today was awesome. It was really fun. I had a great time. I rode around a lot. I started out on this bike and went to the green bike, and I like this bike a lot better. Felt just the feel of it is better. Just cruised around, tried the gears, shifted into, I think I got into third or fourth at one point. Had a really good time doing that. Just going fast and standing up and using my legs and trying to get the feel of it, getting the turns in and getting the feel of the bike and balancing and everything. So it's really, and then of course I crashed twice. But crash number 1 was in the sand, and I didn't realize it was so sandy or deep, so it got really squirrely, and I just kind of fell over, and the bike fell on me, but I was totally fine. I got sand in my boots and everywhere, but it was okay. Got back up, pulled the bike back up, started it up, and got through the sand, and then cruised around more, and then at one point, Seth's like, follow me, and then he stopped, and I pretty much T-boned him. So that was fun, and I fell over. Landed on the ground, laid there for a minute. It was totally fine, but I thought it was just so funny that I was laughing. So I couldn't get up because I was laughing. Look at how tall he is compared to me.
They don't have the alcohol, but no.
I was gonna say, if you don't come up with your own nickname, glitter's gonna stick.
Dude, something else needs to happen because I don't want to have a stripper nickname.